So what's keeping you busy today?
ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬ ಬ್ಯುಸಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ನಾನು ತುಂಬ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ನನಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಕ್ಕಿಂತ ದ ಕ್ಲೋಸೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಮೈ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೆರಿಟೇಜ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅದನ್ನು ರಿವೈವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಅದನ್ನು ಪ್ರಮೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಸೋದು, ಫಾರ್ ಮೀ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಬಿಗ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ರಶ್ಮಿ. Because in India we have got a textile heritage and a craft heritage which no one in the world has got. See, now ivattu khadi, the fabric of freedom in the kariteve now. Mahatma Gandhi used it as a fantastic powerful weapon. He weaponized khadi.
Correct.
And today you and I are talking like this. We are free people. We don't have to bow down to anyone because of the fight that Gandhiji and all the people of that generation, from Jawaharlal Nehru to Sarojini Naidu and all these people, fought for the future of the country, and they made us free people. How can we forget khadi then? Because it is therefore an emotional connect.
ಹೌದು.
It has an emotional context ಇದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. So now khadina bidle kududu. We cannot let it go. So the last 10 years actually I have spent in promoting not only khadi but also the big handlooms of India.
Lots like
So,
ಇಕ್ಕತ್ತಿದೆ.
ಖಾದಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಖಾದಿ ಇಸ್. ನಾವು ಚರ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡುವ ದಾರ ಅದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಲೂಮ್ಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ವೀವ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಖಾದಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮೇಡ್. The spinning of the thread on the charka is handmade and the weaving process is handmade. But in all our big saris of India, we use a machine-made thread. A machine-made thread bandu, handloom-ge bandu, hand weaving agate. So it is partly handmade, but it is a handloom. So the Banaras, the Mulkalmuru, the different ikkats of India, those are all hand woven but using machine-made thread. So you get the fine sari. Otherwise, you ladies may not wear anything that is not so fine. Silk.
Correct.
Silk is also machine woven. Mysore silk, traditionally, we have two kinds. We have Mulkalmuru, which is hand woven, but we have Mysore silk, which is machine woven. That was brought by the Maharaja almost 200 years ago.
Correct.
And the technology was imported, the machines were imported. So till today, KSIC makes beautiful saris on the machine. But they're lovely and they've become unfortunately very expensive now. But that is our own fault because we have let silk also go. I mean, Karnataka was the epicenter of silk before.
ರಾಮನಗರ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ನಮ್ಮದು ಎಲ್ಲ ರಾಮನಗರ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಂದ ಮೈಸೂರಿಗೆ ಆ ಇಡೀ 150 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿದರೆ
Full sericulture
ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಸಿಲ್ಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚ್. ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೋಯಿಂಗ್, ರೈತರು they grow mulberry and there are people who farm silkworms on mulberry. Then there is the gathering industry. Then there is the spinning industry who make the thread out of the whole thing. Adadmele it goes for weaving, then it goes for printing, for dyeing. That's what becomes the beautiful Mysore silk, which I firmly believe was exported all over the world hundreds of years ago. We are one of the original purveyors of silk.
Correct.
But today it has come down a lot, and that is a very worrying thing, because in life we must not lose our heritage. Whatever we do, we cannot lose our parampara, that is the most important thing. It defines who we are, it establishes who we were, and then it takes us into the future in such a big way also.
It passes on the value that how the many years, hundreds or 200s years in the ಮುಂದಿನ generation.
So if you look at all the textiles and fabrics of India, it is of beautiful museum quality. It is something that nobody can replicate, nobody can duplicate. The Chinese are trying very hard. They will take Kanjivaram weavers, they will make them learn how to teach them how to weave Kanjivaram on a machine. And then they re-export it back to India. So ನೀನು ಇವಾಗ ಚೆನ್ನೈಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು 300 rupeesಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾಂಜೀವರಂ ಸೀರೆ ಸಿಗ್ಬೋದು. 500 rupeesಗೆ even better one you will get. So it looks like Kanjivaram, but it's not Kanjivaram. It's woven out of polyester. It's not even silk. And it's all machine made. But tell me one thing. How can we prevent a lady from a lower income group whose daughter is getting married? Can she afford a real Kanjivaram at 30,000, 40,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, That's the price. So she will buy the fake piece.
How?
Okay, so let's leave that alone. But while we say, okay, leave it alone, we cannot let the real thing go. And that is the responsibility all of us collectively have, is to preserve our heritage, our craft, our textiles, what beautiful things we make in this country. So for me, the last 10 years has been the promotion, the revival, the modernizing of the form.
Amazing.